Time to get you all the glitz and glamour from the Cannes Film Festival. Well, on day 9th of the Cannes Film Festival, on Wednesday, 4 films will be screening in the main competition section at the Bharat Pavilion. A session will take place with the cast and crew of In Retreat by Indian director Maisam Ali. In Retreat was the first Indian film to make it to the Asset Sidebar of Cannes Film Festival. Here, it was first screened on 18th of May. Also on day 8 saw the screening of FTII student Chidanand Naik's short film Sunflowers were the first ones to know in the last NF section of the festival. Made by students of the Film and Television Institute of India in Pune, it is competing against 17 other films from various countries. The winner will be announced on the 23rd of May. And for more, we have DD India's Munmun Bhattacharya joining us from Cannes. Well, Munmun, which films are screening at the festival today?
Right, good morning, Gilipakshi. As we know, there are 22 films that are competing for the Palme d'Or, which is given to the director of the best film. The awards will be given out on the 25th of May. But today, 4 films from around the world are going to be screened there at the festival. None of them is an Indian film. An Indian film, All We Imagine Is Light by Payal Kapadia, will be screening tomorrow, that is on the 23rd of May. Now, talking of the 4 films that are screening today, there is the film Marcelo Mio by Christopher Honoré. Christopher Honoré is a French director, and this is around a story of impersonation. There's an actress who one day decides to be like her father and does everything like him, speaks like him, dresses like him, even breathes like him, and carries out a very convincing act of impersonation. Then there is Parthenope by Italian director Paolo Sorrentino. This is around a very beautiful woman who hopes to want to be known by something other than her looks. Besides that, there are 2 other movies. There is Grand Tour by Portuguese filmmaker Miguel Gomes. Now, this is around a man called Edward, who's a civil servant in the British Empire, who runs away the day his fiancée arrives to get married, and then panic gives way to melancholy. He starts questioning his own existence, the reason of his existence. He wonders what has happened to his fiancée, and then his fiancée goes on a trail of him, quite amused by his move and determined to get married to him. So that's the 3rd movie. The 4th movie is Motel Destino. That is by Brazilian director Karim, and this is around a motel in the northern Brazilian coast, wherein a man arrives who's on the run from the police, as well as a gang that he's let down apparently, and there's a couple who's running that particular motel. The lady in that couple allows him to stay, is quite intrigued by him, and then starts a dance of both power as well as of desire, and then there is an escape towards freedom. So that is broadly the storyline as far as these 4 movies are concerned. And like I said, tomorrow will be the big day for India, because All We Imagine Is Light is going to be screened.
All right. Also, director Maisam Ali is coming to the Bharat Pavilion today. Could you tell us more about his film In Retreat?
Yes, he is a student of FTII. He's an alumna of FTII, and In Retreat has been screened in the Asset Sidebar of the Cannes Film Festival. This is not strictly speaking part of the Cannes Film Festival, but it is a sidebar wherein films which are small budget, which are independent films, are actually screened so as to give them a push. So basically the idea is to promote small filmmakers, independent filmmakers that are not backed by big budgets or banners. So In Retreat is one of them. Like I said, Maisam Ali is an FTII student. He almost had no money, he said, to make the film, and the crew worked for free for him, because he knew all of them because of his FTII days. They were all related to him in FTII. Now, this film has been set in Ladakh, but interestingly does not bring out the beautiful side of Ladakh, the picturesque side of Ladakh, but instead brings out its grim beauty. This film has been shot sometime in October, November of a particular year, and thus he spoke about how cold it was when the film was being shot. And he said that he'll be going back to Ladakh to show the film. And as far as future screenings are concerned, he's looking at festivals for future screenings. He's looking at limited release in various territories. And he's also looking at release on OTT platforms in India. So it's a very interesting take. Many questions are left unanswered for deliberate reasons. So it is a story which is around sadness, around mystery, and not the usual tourist side of Ladakh that you'll get to see in it.
All right, Munmun, thank you so much for that update from Cannes.